Modern Direct Seller and Oh My Hi. And I am so excited to kick the week off with you. We are live every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, across all of our channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the places. And today we're talking about really what things kind of feel like here in the new year. I don't know about you guys, but last week was definitely kind of like a transition week, right? Like easing back into things. And I gotta say, I was not one of those people running into the new year. I was like slowly crawling into the new year. And that's perfectly okay, by the way. I think sometimes we feel like on January 1, we just need to hit the ground running. Took a little bit of time to get back into the rhythm of things over here, and I don't think that I'm alone in that. So whether last week was kind of a slow crawl or a fast run or maybe a little bit of a jog, whatever that looked like for you, I hope that this week, here we are now nearly halfway through January, you're feeling really confident about your plan for the year, or at least for January or for the first quarter, and feeling really good about it. I know last Friday we got together with our Academy Pro and VIP members, and we had a 3-hour virtual retreat, one of the biggest perks of being in those programs. And we spent time together really talking about what our goals are, where we're looking to focus. We kind of went through a matrix at looking at where all of our revenue is coming from. So if you want a fun exercise to try this week, take a minute and think about all the different places you're earning money. Is it through online events? Is it through in-person? Is it reorders? Is it vendor events? Is it word of mouth referrals? Is it social selling? Think about kind of where all of that revenue from last year came from. And then think about for each of those money-making activities, what would you rank it in terms of effort? Would it be low effort, medium effort, high effort? And then let's think about actually what your financial return is on that. Is it a low financial return, medium, high? So the goal here is to identify some activities that are low effort, high return, right? Those are the things that you're going to be able to do and do with ease, but also have some great revenue attached to it. We're really zeroing in on those types of activities. Then we took it a step further. We said, if that's the activity we need to do, what is the sales funnel to get people to make a purchase? So we talked at top of funnel about building awareness, down to, building relationships and connecting with people all the way until they become a customer and a repeat customer. So when we think about that sales funnel, it's really important to kind of dial in a few different sales funnels, but in particular, one that aligns with your low effort, high return money making activity. And then the last thing we did during the retreat was talking about visibility. And we know that for most direct sellers, one of the biggest challenges is that we need to talk to more people. We need more leads, more customers, more teammates. All of those goals that you have probably have to go back to connecting with people, building relationships, getting in front of people. And sometimes that is what I like to call top of funnel type of activity, where you just got to get out there and put yourself in front of people. Once you've connected with them, then you can build a relationship and you know that good things, including sales, are going to flow from there. So those are a couple of the kinds of topics that we dove into at our virtual retreat on Friday. And if you are in that mindset of, I gotta really pull together this plan. It's been a couple weeks now. This is the week that I need to dial it in. Maybe start with that activity of listing out all of your money-making activity and then ranking it on effort and revenue to really focus in on those things that worked well for you last year and do more of that. Okay, the other thing I was going to mention as we are here today is to talk about just some mistakes to avoid here in January. If you feel like you've really locked in your plan and you're feeling really good about where you're going, a couple of just tips, and most of these come from my direct experience. So first off, don't try to do everything at once. Right? I think sometimes we feel like we have this big plan and we need to knock it all out like today. Well, I'm all about taking some action. Also, it's okay to take one small action today and another tomorrow and another tomorrow. And once we've figured out one thing, then layer in something else. We don't have to do it all at once. So that's just a great reminder if you're feeling a little anxious rolling into the new year, feeling like you're behind or you have a lot that you got to do. We're just taking it 1 week at a time. One of my favorite tools for this is our 90-day plan. If you wanted to get your hands on it, moderndirectseller.com/90. It is going to map out the next 90 days of your business in one big milestone, then breaking it down into monthly milestones, so 3 more milestones, and then broken down by week. So when you break it down by week, you just know, what is my focus this week? Again, we did this in our virtual retreat. We have a page inside our virtual retreat workbook. And I always say, just leave this page open because it's going to tell you week by week by week what you need to be doing to achieve that big goal that you've set out for yourself. So the other thing I would say is really confusing that activity or that busyness with actually what's working. Sometimes we just fill our calendar with things to do and our to-do list with things to do. This is where I'd love for you to use that lens of, is this supporting my goals? Is this in alignment with where I want to go? And if not, then it's just busy activity and it's not actually money-making activity. So using that lens, is this in alignment with my 90-day plan? Is this where I should be focusing my money-making efforts? Is going to be a great way to kind of decide what stays on the list and what gets crossed off the list. Now, the other thing that I just want to mention is to keep it simple, right? Let's keep it simple. Get back to the basics at the bare minimum. If you're like, I don't have a 90-day plan, I can't rank my money-making activity on a matrix right now. Like my brain is not there. That's okay too. Let's get to the basics. And we know the basics of this business. We've talked about it over and over and over again. But as a friendly reminder, if you feel like you need to get back to the basics this year, we are talking about our ABCs. So every day, engaging in active selling, building relationships, and creating content. If we're focused on building relationships, a great tool for that is the 300 Club. So that is intentionally connecting with 300 people over the next quarter. That breaks down to 100 people per month or 25 people per week or 5 people per weekday. Very, very manageable. You can grab a tracker for your 300 Club over at moderndirectseller.com/300 Club. That is going to help you whether you're like a printable and you want to write it down and keep notes on who you've connected with, or if you love a good Google Sheet, it is there waiting for you. That's a great way to track those conversations and be really intentional about that relationship building. Now, if you're part of the Academy, you got to dive into the social selling action plan. That is a huge shortcut for your business because it is done for you content. You don't have to brainstorm and come up with all these creative ideas to engage your audience. It is there waiting for you. It's what to share, what to say in the direct messages, and what to try this month in terms of trying something new. That is there. And in the next week or so, I'd say 2 weeks, we will have the February social selling action plan right there waiting for you. And we take this action plan and we actually implement it during our content labs, which is actually happening right now. So we have our content labs once a month inside the Academy, which are a ton of fun. Okay, we covered a lot here. I'm not going to keep talking forever, but I did want to mention that we have a really fun workshop coming up. It is totally free, and we are so thrilled that we have integrated text marketing, so SMS text marketing, with our partners and friends over at Project Broadcast as part of our Oh My High website builder, email marketing, CRM tool. So if you're using Project Broadcast and you've been thinking about building your own website or asking us to support you with that, definitely check that out. We have a training on Wednesday that is going to go through exactly how it all works. So we will have our friends from Project Broadcast there. I will be sharing some use cases of how you can actually be using Project Broadcast inside of Oh My High to come up with really awesome automations. So basically when people land on your website, they fill out a form, they put their phone number in, it triggers a text message to them. Ooh, Ooh, we're getting fancy and fun now. So I am really excited about that. That is launching this week. So come check out that workshop. I will drop the link in the caption so you can come hang out with us on Wednesday. We also have another workshop coming up the following week all around why social sellers, direct sellers, network marketers, affiliates need their own website, and the perks of having your own website when you're building your personal brand, you're connecting with customers, you're working on your follow-up game. I know that is a big theme in many of your 2026 goals. So that will be a great workshop to come and check out and just learn how this tool can really support and simplify your business as you're moving into a season of more automation, which I think everyone has on their to-do list for 2026. So automation plus building relationships, like the two work together beautifully. And text marketing, email marketing, those are all great ways to do that within your personal brand. So really excited for all the good stuff coming up. And we also have our Party Like It's 2026 launching this next week, where we're giving you 5 strategies to get in front of new customers, get new leads, get new teammates here in 2026. So we've thrown out what's old and we're throwing in what's new, modern, engaging, and going to meet your customers based on where they're at and how they like to shop. So good things are happening. I can't wait to spill all the details. But until then, I hope you have a great week as you are maybe kind of like picking up the pace, moving into that slow jog here in January. I know that we sure are over here. We might be like moving into a sprint. We'll see. Last week we were crawling like a turtle. This week we're going, we're moving, which I'm excited for. So thanks again for being here.